up, sports fans? It's your boy, Basil Spiridakos, the Tampa Sports Knucklehead, coming back at you with some more sports takes. Got a lot of opinions, a lot of content to get through today. So let's get started right this second. I want to jump right into college football to start off. Typically, I start off with some Bucks talks or Rays talk. I'm going to switch it up a little bit and go right into the Florida State Seminoles and that crazy loss this past Saturday against North Carolina. I called it. I said it was going to happen. One, I'm bad luck. I'm sorry, guys. Two, I knew North Carolina was going to rally around their guys. And Florida State fans, don't be blaming Dustin Hopkins for that loss, okay? Yes, he had 2 missed field goals, and he had the missed potential game winner on the waning seconds. It's not on him, though. Once again, Jimbo Fisher and his staff got absolutely outcoached in the second half for like the 3rd game in a row, okay? The offense came out flat completely, and the defense was just out game planned. All they had to do was throw the ball deep. I don't even think they ran the ball all that often, okay? I was there. I was watching it from the stands, and I was just kind of laughing to myself at how inept this offense was. A lot of drop balls, a lot of misreads. Offensive line was struggling, and they just didn't look sharp whatsoever. Give me one good reason why this FSU team is going to even finish 7-5. I think right now 6-6. There's no way they beat Florida and Tallahassee. And I hate to say it, but Christian Ponder, the rumors might be true that you are hurt and you're playing hurt, and Jimbo Fisher is just covering it up. I told you Gator fans that you were going to smoke Vandy, okay? It was a freaking laugher. The only reason why I bring up the Gators right now is because Urban Meyer is somehow involved with the hoopla going on with Cam Newton. If you're not sure exactly what's going on with Cam Newton, he's the former Florida quarterback that got kicked out of school, went to junior college, and is now with Auburn, undefeated Auburn, and the kid is got to be the top Heisman frontrunner right now. And apparently there's some transgressions going on that are illegal, and the NCAA, I guess, is investigating. Well, according to some people that you see on the blogs or websites and some articles, Urban Meyer's responsible. I'm not sure what's going on, but when there's smoke, there's fire. I want to do some more investigating. I'm going to get back to this. Now we'll get to the Bucks talk. That was an absolute brutal loss last week to the Falcons. I was cheering my guts off. And for all those naysayers out there, the ones that are saying that, oh, how stupid a play call it was at the last second of the game with LeGarrette Blount up the gut to get the first down and potential touchdown, it was the right call. It's absolutely the right call. When you're in a situation like that, you just give it to your big horse of a back and try to get an inch or half a yard, whatever it was. And Atlanta just wanted it more. That's all it comes down to, okay? There's no argument for me whatsoever. It was a good play call. Now, you can see that these Bucks are definitely a different mindset. They definitely have a different mindset from last year. These guys now actually think they can win, and there's no reason why they can't win. I'm starting to turn a new leaf over these guys. I kind of dogged them a little bit, but now I'm starting to see a light, starting to be a little more positive. They fight hard, and they fight hard for Raheem Morris. Josh Freeman is getting much better, although those 2 interceptions he had really killed us. I thought they should have ran the ball a little more, but they were very effective passing the football. Defensively, they're still bad, but they made great adjustments in the second half because they definitely held Atlanta in check. They've got Carolina this upcoming Sunday at home. I'm curious to see how Bucks fans react and if they show up to the games. Tampa Bay Lightning went on a little bit of a slump this past weekend, going 1-2-1 over there on the West Coast, which I'm not really surprised because they do not play well out there on the West Coast. But they've got a good homestand coming up. We need to go out there and support those guys. Hopefully they'll bring home some serious wins. USF Bulls flying over to Louisville, and that is the one team that the Bulls have not beaten at their house since they joined the Big East. So that's going to be a really tough game, and the winner of that game has serious control over the Big East. I mean, can you imagine the Bulls in a BCS game? That would be pretty cool. That'd be great for the Tampa Bay area, and it could happen, although Louisville is a tough opponent, but I say Bulls are going to win. Florida hosting South Carolina this Saturday, and the winner of this game wins the SEC East. And obviously the winner of the SEC East goes on to the championship game in Atlanta. So this game is going to be a huge game, and I have no doubts that Florida is going to win it. Right now, they've got a lot of momentum on their side, and South Carolina is seriously nosediving. So I see a Gator win. And Florida State hosting Clemson on a night where they're going to be retiring Derek Brooks' number 10 jersey. Right now, I'm hearing a lot of rumors that Christian Ponder isn't even going to start. So I think Florida State fans are going to get their wish with EJ Manuel getting the start. Listen, I like Manuel, strong-arm kid, very athletic, highly recruited. But right now, Florida State, their momentum is totally dry. They're not playing well at all, offensively or defensively. I don't think it's going to happen for the Noles. And the Buccos hosting Carolina this Sunday. I think Tampa slaughters them. Knock on wood. Tampa should win big in this game. I really feel it. I feel like they're going to get something clicked together. They seemed really upset after that Atlanta loss, and I think they want to get back on the field and bring Tampa home a big W. This is something I don't usually do, but I'm going ahead and skewing away from what goes on in Tampa and in the state of Florida, and I want to talk a little bit about the quote-unquote illegal hits that are taking place in the NFL right now. What do you think about them? Please email me, tpa.knucklehead@gmail.com, or hit me up on Twitter @tpa_knucklehead. I'm curious to see what you guys all think. It seems that the defensive players are getting the brunt of it, and nothing's really taking place for the offensive players. You know, the offensive players can still jack you in the face with a stiff arm, but it's not considered a face mask. Or guys like Adrian Peterson can still lower their heads and bull a guy over, and he doesn't get in any kind of trouble for it. Yet a defensive player does something very similar, and they're automatically flagged and penalized, and their pockets are a little bit lighter. So give me your opinion on this. I want to hear from you guys. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to me here on YouTube. Please leave your questions and comments on the YouTube page or at whtbmagazine.com. Go ahead, check out my articles there, blogs, this video blog, and some past stuff that's in the archives. A lot of cool stuff there. Once again, hit me up on Twitter @tpa_knucklehead or email me directly, tampaknucklehead@gmail.com. Also follow What's Hot Tampa Bay on Twitter @whatshot_tbay. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.